Top Prospects here, and I'm back for this 10-game slate, December 29th, Tuesday. Let's go. Let's get these projections analytics going. And if you get stopped, and do me a favor, either the one, subscribe to the tribe, show some love, definitely sub, like, put a comment down. But here we have Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, Ben Simmons, Darren Fox, Kyle Lowry, Brogdon, Chris Paul, Garland. Okay. Now, my top three of this slate is going to be, I'm going to like Steph Curry. Or no, I'm going to say Westbrook, Steph Curry. And my third, maybe Brogdon or Dragic. But I'm going to project these players, Westbrook down to Brogdon. I'm going to project them to have somewhere between at least a low of 30 with a high of 45. Curry and Westbrook can easily get you 50, over 50. Ben Simmons, I'm projecting him, like I said, low of 30, 35 with a high of 40, 45. Now, I have Darren Fox, Kyle Lowry. Wait, let me see. Oh, no, we had Chris Paul. Chris Paul, Garland, Dragic, Lonzo, Jamal Murray. He has been playing as spectacular. He had him 2 decent 30s. That's decent. But now we got Garland. No, we have Chris Paul. Chris Paul had him another slump. That's not what you want. And then they priced him up more than he was in the last slate, which I don't know why. But you have Chris Paul, Garland, Dragic, Lonzo. Now take out Jamal, Chris Paul, and Holiday. He's been a little iffy too. So just watch Chris Paul, Jamal Murray, and Holiday. Garland, he didn't have one of his nicer games, but still, he's a young one. Then he didn't even play his usual way. He had 28. That's still straight for Garland. That's still nice. Now I'm going to project these players well. Chris Paul, Murray, Holiday, going to project them with a low of 30 to 25 with a high of 45. And that's for Murray, Chris Paul, and Holiday. Now Garland down to Lonzo Ball. I'm going to project these players from somewhere between 30 to 35. In tonight's slate, now we got Markelle Fultz. I like Markelle. He's been consistent. In his minutes, I like his minutes as well. I like Markelle. Hate when they do that. Take me all the way back to the... now, we got Fultz, Kobe White. George Hill has been playing decently too. It's considered questionable. Okay, yeah, the next phase. So George Hill might not play. So look on OKC's roster for someone else who might be taking some of the minutes from George Hill. Payne been playing decent. So now from Fultz, let me see how Kobe White, Tar Heel product. Kobe White been playing decent. Fultz, I'm going to project him from his usual 30 to 35 points. Kobe White, going to project him from somewhere between a low of 20 to 25, 30. Ricky Rubio, Payne, Lou, I'm going to project them from a place of 10 with a high of 25. But they haven't been playing that. Yeah, like Lou, yeah, with a high of 10. I'm going to just say 10 to 20. 10 to 20. Jeff Teague to Cameron Payne. I'm going to see how Cameron Payne's been playing decent for the Suns. Like, you'll take that at that 4-3 price. That is decent. That is decent. I rank these players from somewhere between 15 to 20 points. Let's go to shooting guard. Now we got Bradley Beal. Jimmy Butler is a GTD. He says he's doubtful, so Jimmy Butler might not play. Gilgeous-Alexander might get some more minutes because George Hill is out. But I like my top three. 1 is going to be Bradley Beal. 2, probably Gildress. And 3, maybe Middleton. Yeah. Now, I'm going to project Bradley Beal from somewhere between a low of 40 with a high of 55 points. Gilgeous-Alexander going against Orlando. I'm going to project them with a low of 35 with a high of 45 points. Paul George going against Minnesota. They might be coming back to make a statement. Might have Kawhi. I'm going to project Paul George with a low of 25. Watch out. With a high of 35, 45 points. Now we got Devin Booker. I don't think Devin... Well, Devin, yeah, Devin's been playing. Yeah, Devin doing what he's doing. Okay, for that 30, but at that 7 pop 30s, I don't know. But I'm still going to project Devin Booker for his usual 30 to 40 points. Zach LaVine had him a big one against Golden State, 50 points. I'm going to project him. He's going against tougher matchup with Bradley Beal and Westbrook. But still, you never know. That's Zach LaVine. I'm going to project them for somewhere between 25 to 30 points. Now, D'Angelo Russell down to Wiggins. I'm going to project these. Take out Sexton. I'm going to project, well, let me see how Oladipo's been playing. Oladipo has, okay, 2 good ones. Okay. It's listed on injury report for Tuesday. Okay, so he's not going to play, and he has knee problems. So D'Angelo Russell down to FANDUEL. Going to project them somewhere between 25 with a high of 40 points. Wiggins going to project him from somewhere to 15 to 30, 35. Just got to depend on, gets go to stay. I'm going to say 20 with a high of 30. Marcus Smart, 25 with a high of 30. Alex Burks. I like Burks. Okay, he had him a 26 boy. That's still decent. I'm going to project him from somewhere between 20 with a high of 30. Derrick Rose going to probably be back. Going to project him with a high of 20 to 30. Terrence Ross. Same thing. These players down here with a high of 20 to with a high of 35, especially Dort, Robinson, Terrence Ross, Beasley as well. Except for Bledsoe, I don't know. But those are my shooting guard looks. Let's go to small forwards. Small forwards, we got Kawhi. I feel like Kawhi isn't going to play, honestly. Practice. Oh, he practices. Okay. But I'm still not sure. Now we got Kawhi, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Tobias Harris, RJ Barrett, Harrison Browns, Porter Jr. I like Mikal Bridges at that price. Phoenix Suns definitely use him as a perimeter defender and somewhat of a scorer. And if you could stop, please subscribe to the Drop, show some love. Definitely sub. Hit the thumb or even put a comment down. Now, my top 3 at small forward, I'm going to say, I'd say Bridges might be 3 or number 2. And I'm going to say Bridges at number 3. Number 1 might be Kawhi if he plays. 2, either, I'm going to say Brandon Ingram. 2, I'm going to go with Brandon Ingram. Just got to be careful because I don't know. He had a 61st game, then he had a 30, and I picked him when he had the 30. At that price, you want him to have a 40, 45. Then he had a 50, so he might come back just for the 30, But he still had 28 points. But still, you never know. So, yeah, now I'm going to project these players all the way down here with a low of 30 with a high of 35, 45. But RJ Barrett, I'm not going to consider him in that convo. RJ Barrett, Tobias, and maybe Harrison Barnes. RJ Barrett, Tobias and Harrison Barnes. I'm going to say Kawhi down to Jaylen. I'm going to project them from with a low of 30 with a high of 45. Tobias down to Willie Barton. Take out Mikal Bridges, maybe Michael Porter too. Yeah, Michael Porter maybe. I'm going to project Michael Porter and Bridges from somewhere between a 30 with a high of 40 points. Tobias down to Willie Barton. Going to project somewhere between 20 to 30 points. Now we got Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant's been playing very good for the Pistons. He had a 51, then he had almost a 40-point outing. It just depends, because if he plays them long run distant minutes with like that 37 or that 42, but I think he still might have his feet might have his feet on him now, just because it's not game 1 no more. You see that game 1 he only had a 20, but still. He's been playing very good. Keep an eye on Jeremy Grant. I'm going to project him with a low of 25 with a high of that 35, 45-point range. Now we got Anunoby down to TJ Warren. I'm going to project these players. I like Anunoby because he's that all-around scrappy player. But at that price, a little iffy. But still, I'm going to project these players from somewhere between 20 to 30. And I'm just saying 30 because they could get you there. I like Anthony Edwards going to get the Clippers tonight. He's a rook that damn sure is showing, he's like that. So I'm going to project Anthony Edwards from somewhere with a low of 20 to 25. 30 could get you that 30. Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler doesn't play. They're damn sure going to be looking at him to do a little bit more. And we got Batum. Batum probably going to get to his regular 30s. the 25 to 30s, just because that game they had a blood, they got spanked. Probably looking to make a statement. Now I like Osman and I like Jack, just because Kevin Love will be out. Look at Osman, pay attention to him. Jackson too. Let's go to power forwards. Oh wait, let's go to power forwards. Here we go. Now we got Giannis going against Miami. No Jimmy Butler. I feel like that still could be somewhat of a good one. It depends on if Middleton is coming to play. Bam Adebayo is going to be on Giannis, and he has showed he somewhat can hold Giannis. So just be iffy on. Watch out for that. But still, Giannis still dropped to 56 going against New York. 27, 13, and 5, 3 steals. I didn't think that game was going to go to that far. But now we got Giannis, Tatum, Sabonis, Zion. I like Zion, but I still feel like he's overpriced. They should have priced him at 8.3, 8.4. But I still like Zion. I like Sabonis with no Oladipo. I like Sabonis. He still had a good 20 points, 10 boards, 5 assists. But still, they overpriced Sabonis as well. But they might not, just because Oladipo might not play. Now, I'm going to project my top 3 is going to be Giannis, Zion, Tatum, or Sabonis. And third is going to be Tatum, Sabonis, or Zion. Now, we have projection. I'm going to project Giannis from somewhere between a low of 45 with a high of 55 points. Tatum, a low of 40 with a high of 50. Sabonis, low of 40, high of 50. Zion, low of 35, high of 45. Siakam, the 47 and 32. I'm going to project Siakam with a low of 30 with a high of 45. Julius Randle had him. Okay, Julius Randle was playing decent for New York. I'm going to project him from somewhere like that too, with a low of 30 with a high of 40, 45, maybe. Aaron Gordon, going to project him from somewhere between 20, 30, marking 30 lowest. Because the Bulls like him. Baisley didn't perform. Well, he performed, but want that 30. Now Reed is a good option. Take a look at Reed, just because Cat will be out. Jay Crowder, I like them prices for him. McDermott. And that's it. Let's go to center. Excuse the noise in the background as well. But now we have Jokic. Big Yoke has been on fire. 2 70-point games almost and a 50-point almost. Cat will be out. Got Embiid, Drummond, Vucevic going against OKC. No Steven Adams. Vucevic could make a run. Bam Adebayo going against Milwaukee. No Jimmy Butler. Possibly could be a good pick. Plumlee. Plumlee had another good outing. At that 6,000 price, hey, Plumlee could be another good pick. No bull. Because Plumlee is one of those scrappy players. Now you got Steven Adams, New Orleans. I don't know. Zion might get in his way. Al Horford out for New Orleans. So who is going against OKC? Vucevic might tear up. No, my top 3. 1 is Jokic. 2, Embiid, just because he's going against Boshier and Embiid like the torture youngins and shit. So now, in Drummond, I'm going to project Drummond probably number 3. I like Drummond. Yep. Drummond's going to be number 3. Now, Jokic going against Sacramento, big man. Bagley, Holmes. I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to project Jokic with a low of, yes, and that's crazy. I might just say a low of, I want to say 50, honestly, but I'm going to be safe. 45 with a high of 55, 60. And B, a low of 40 with a high of 50. Drummond, a low of 45 with a high of 55. Vucevic, a low of 40 with a high of 45, 50. Bam Adebayo, a low of, let me see, I'm going to say a low of 35 tonight. No Jimmy Butler with a high of 45. Miles Turner has been playing decent alongside Sabonis. Been on that defensive end. 8 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks. Okay. That boy Miles Turner. I don't know if I still want to go back to the Ayton because I picked him when he had that 27. Killed my damn lineup. I'd rather just go Plumlee, honestly, other than Ayton. Yep. But let's get these projections. Oh, I'm sorry, I was doing projections. I just got caught up. But let's get back to it. Plumlee, well, 8, and I'm going to project him. He's going against Steven Adams and Zion down there. And I don't know. But still, that's DeAndre. Still might just ain't got his feet under him yet. So I'm going to project him with a low of 25, with a high of 35. Plumlee, a low of 30, high of 40. Both shares been playing somewhat well. No, he had a big 56. I want to see how he do against Philly. I'm going to project him with a low of 20, with a high of 30. Steven Adams, I'm going to project him with a low of 20, high of 30. Surge, I'm going to project him with a low of 20, high of 25, 30. Same with Bryant, same with Wiseman, same with Holmes. Bobby Portis could be a good, nice sleeper pick. But those are, well, I'm going to go to Tristan Thompson, Zubac, McGee. Them, they could get you that 15 to 25. But those are my December 29th, Tuesday picks for the full slate, full roster, 10-game slate. Top prospects here. Subscribe to the tribe. Show some love. Definitely sub. I'm out.